Good morning, all. I'm going to get you while my brain is clear today. Still a little buzzy, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday I ended up letting you know that it was in my the middle part down of my back and both my legs. But I woke up this morning and it decided to change residence without asking for permission. It's decided to get stationary right here on the top and right here on the back of the shoulder blade of my left and up the left side of my neck, and it is in my jaw, my top and my bottom of my jawbone, which it feels like I have a tooth infection or an abscess, which I have no teeth in the back. They've been pulled. So if it wasn't for glorious lidocaine and the pain pills for and Oragel for that, because I do not, it's like false tooth pain. Like, it's horrible. I hate it. The last time I had that was when I had TMJ, when I could barely open my mouth but like that, which I guess my fiance enjoyed that time. He likes when I'm quite medicated, so I'll go ahead and apologize because I'm going to be giggly. And I don't mean to. I don't mean to. It's just, but yeah, it decided to set up residence right here, my whole left side of my face, my neck, and my shoulder, in the back of the shoulder blade. And it went from both knees to, and I don't know how else to explain this. But if you know what a Clydesdale horse is, where they trot, and they lift their legs up every time they trot. Sorry, I'm giggling. That's medication for you. I have to. I feel like when I walk, my legs are, I'm Clydesdale. I'm literally Clydesdaling it like a horse. And I don't intentionally mean to, but they also feel like at any moment they can just and give out on these. But for some reason my legs are walking like, and my right one more than my left one is walking like I'm a Clydesdale horse. And if I've ever done it before, I've not realized it, but today, this morning, I realized it, and I look stupid is what I look like. But it's decided to set up residence, yeah, in my left shoulder and my whole left side of my jaw and my legs, Clydesdaling. But and then still my lower part of my back is hurting. But I mean, I can tolerate that. The most thing that I can't tolerate today is this jaw pain, this false tooth pain that I don't have no teeth there to be jaw paining about. Other than that, I also found out when I made that, I think it was 2 days ago, I ended up letting you guys know I was walking around the house on a Friday night asking for a sugar bucket. Well, also, I obviously decided to sit in the middle of the kitchen floor with a cup of coffee. I left the cup of coffee sitting there. The sugar bucket, I had went to ask my better half about, and to get me sugar. It was actually up on the, because I've got this huge 5-gallon bucket, 5-gallon bucket that my son-in-law gave me quite a few years ago. Well, it had the lid off and sitting on top of my kitchen counter. And I was taking sugar, obviously, out of it because the sugar spoon that goes in my other little container was down in it. So I still don't understand why I went and told him I needed the sugar bucket when it was sitting on. I personally, or obviously, put it up on the kitchen counter, lid off, and my sugar spoon up in the bucket. What else did I have out this place? I had I left the Icebox wide open. My creamer was sitting on the counter just sweating. I have no clue how long it had been sitting out. I have no clue how long the icebox had been left open. I don't remember taking the bucket and doing what I did in the kitchen. But supposedly when I woke him up, the way he put it, I was hitting on him. I obviously was standing at the foot of the bed, and I told him, "Where's the sugar bucket? I need the sugar bucket now. Get that up. I want the sugar bucket." So when I woke him at 3 o'clock in the morning, obviously he wasn't a happy camper at all. So if he ever watches these, which he's not watched any of them since over 2 months we've been here, I'm sorry, Leon. I remembered your name. I'm sorry. He's catching me now. He caught it over the weekend, and he's just letting me know certain things. When I start spacing out, he said over the weekend I was spacing out, and I was singing the John Denver song, Country Roads, Take Me Home. So I was obviously, he said I was going, I obviously sing that song. So when I'm spacing out, yesterday it's in my back. Today it's in my neck and my Clydesdale legs. I'm starting to get bruises now again. I end up, when I cross my legs over, like this, over, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I have left my knee, my left knee imprint on my right calf of my leg, and it's perfect. Bruise just for doing this. Don't have no clue. I got another bruise on in the same spot, and it's a newer one, like a day or two ago. I don't know. It's good round size, and I don't know how I got that one. Now I've noticed when I carry my laundry out to the clothesline, I've got this clothes basket, or the plastic milk. Come on, stay with it. Milk crates. It's just easier because I do a little small loads at a time. Well, when I pop it up on my shoulder or up on my hip and carry it, it's leaving right here the bruises of the oh, bloody hell, milk crate. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I went dumb. Excuse me. Also woke up this morning, my right tonsil is swollen, and my throat felt like it was closing off this morning, and so I went and I took some of on the off days I don't have to take shots, which thank you God it's today. I don't have to take 4 shots today, so I have to take not Benadryl, but some children's form of allergy medicine, without Benadryl in it, because we can't do Benadryl. And I'm hoping it keeps this from, because I really don't want to do an EpiPen. Never done one, and I really don't feel like stabbing myself with that big old thing from what I've seen. So, other than that, a mild headache still. But my mind didn't spaced out dementia, amnesia, zombie, Walking Dead. It's just, it skips. I'm back to my normal stupid self of, I don't know, I forget my place, forget what I'm saying. I seem to be rambling, so I'm sorry. No, I'm not. This is the effects, so any of the people that don't have these diseases, well, let's see here. What else? Yesterday, yeah, I stayed in the house. I literally could not move yesterday. But I'm outside this morning. I usually film my videos outside. This is the only time before it gets too hot. Okay, just checking on my dog. But yeah, today is a Clydesdale walking day, and I don't feel like I'm going to get anything accomplished again, because with the jaw pain and between the lidocaine, the Oragel and the pain medication and the muscle relaxers for the rest of this stuff on top of all the other medicines. Because, I mean, I usually don't do the pain pills. I try and not take them. But, yeah, these past 2 days, especially today, is a day of, I'll be a loopy person today. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Which, I see, I'm going completely blank. And, see, I want to explain that while I can remember what I'm going to say. I may be, and I may not seem it to you, but let me see if I can get this right. Even though, when I say my mind starts skipping or whatever, and I may be talking normal to you or to others or people in public or in person, that doesn't mean that my brain's still not doing it. In my head, it's like pulling teeth to get words out. It may sound like I'm talking normal to you, but the little words are okay and some aren't. But in my head, it's pulling teeth to get a simple little word or a simple little sentence out, and versus it sounds normal to you. Or while I'm still trying, and I know this for a fact because I've caught myself through watching videos as well. As I'm speaking to you about one thing, and let's see here, I got to stop looking so my attention span stays where I'm at. In which, boy, I'm bouncing everywhere because now I want to talk about my attention span. But even though I sound like I'm talking normal to you, it's like pulling teeth to get the next word or next sentence out in my head. Or I'll start, that's when you'll know when it's taking me longer, because I'll start stuttering or whatever that is I do. But as far as my attention span, let me explain. I'm trying to talk to you, and I love nature, and I'm having a bad habit of not being able to not being able to get in it. So I may be talking to you, but then my head goes listening to birds or looking at the pretty trees, and I'm trying to stare here at you guys. And all I want to do is start talking about that, or I forget this and I'll get up, and that's where my brain starts going, I'm going to take over, and we're going to go have an adventure, and I won't remember it. But yeah, I think that's why I stopped having friends. It's not that they stopped being my friends. I chose. Well, you learn who your friends are when your friends and your loved ones, mind you, because some people are like, well, how are you today? I'm fine. I'm not going to tell them the truth that I'm only here because I have to be, and at the time I'm there because I have to be. See, I know in my head right now, and I'm going to stop. I know in my head right now I'm floundering everywhere in this whole video, but I can't stop it. That's when I know I'm not out of the woodwork and healthy yet, or the infection is really gotten bad. Now, if I'm calm, I can remember what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. But I'll start getting excited, and my brain shuts my body off, and then I'll go every which way but loose, and I don't mean to. And I apologize for that. But, see, now, I gotta stop looking somewhere else because my brain will forget this video and I know it. I've seen it. But I mean, back to friends. I didn't see how it took me that. I'm gonna shut up. My friends didn't choose to it off. I chose to, because to me, it's embarrassing. It is. It's embarrassing to be able to not communicate properly with your friends like you used to. And it's hard to let people see this. Because you don't mean to. You don't. It's not intentional. You're not doing it for fun or intention or pity or whatever. Because I don't want pity. I don't accept pity and I don't give pity. At all. And all my kids know this. Everybody knows this. I will not give it and I will not receive it. Not pity. It's not worth it. I don't think that sentence made sense at all, but fill in the blanks. But, I mean, I'm just now starting to go back to writing my poetry when I can remember to write poetry. I used to be good at songwriting, and I went back and started writing music again. I don't sing out in public anymore like I used to because everybody knows me in the towns I worked in and sang with and the certain bands I sung with. But I don't think I can do that anymore. But I have became where I have started to try and get back into my singing like I used to. And see how that works. But my writing and my poetry was always good. Except now the handwriting sucks. So, I mean, I'm trying to look at those, get back into that, but I don't know if I just know the singing out in public is not going to happen because that shuts me down way too quick. Supposed to be 95, 96 degrees here in the Crossville, Tennessee. So, I know it's supposed to be hot. I don't know why I just licked my finger, so I apologize. I just caught that. It's going to be a hot day. I'm going to stay in the AC. I'm going to try and drink a cup of coffee and not make me nauseous. I'm going to be too medicated up to do anything good unless my brain takes over. And what an adventure that'll be. I got to stop looking elsewhere. But yeah, today it's set up from where it was yesterday to now in my shoulders, my jaw, and the Clydesdale walking. But my jaw is the worst thing. Today, yeah. Would you stop? But yeah, today my jaw, definitely my jaw is the worst, and I can't stand it. Let's see here. I'm still haven't received the online files from my doctor, so I don't know what's going on. I may need to call, or they have it and they've just not uploaded it onto my site. And I go down this weekend, so I'll go and get I'll go get a copy of it because I keep all the copies. That's one of the best things to do when you're ill is keep all your copies so you can smack them in the doctor's face, which I've done. I'm guilty for it. I really am. I'm guilty for going, tell me I don't have it now. CDC, you ain't got it. See, now I'm blondering everywhere else again. And I caught myself. That's what I'm talking about. Meaning, I don't realize what I'm saying until my brain says, hey, stupid. And then I catch myself. And I don't mean to. It can be moments or flashes for me. That's how I realize I'm doing whatever. However I'm going to phrase that. You phrase it because I can't figure it out. But guts are still bothering me. Definitely my guts are still bothering me. And I'm not catching, I don't understand because I'm mostly a vegetarian, so I'm not understanding why my guts on anything now I put ingest is doing this to me. I have no clue. No clue still. But other than that, and I just thought I'd let you guys know it's decided to abandon its yesterday's home and set up residence and these departments, and God only knows where it'll be tomorrow or tonight or later today. But I'm going to get off here because I could tell my medication is kicking in really, really, really good. So, but I love you guys. Prayers to all of you. Hopefully you'll find a silver lining in this day, because remember, if you don't, no one else will. But I love you all, and with all, oh, what's the word? I can't think of the word. With all my heart, my prayers are sent out to all of you guys. All of you. God bless you guys. Have a good day.